Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DL, and I'm joined by Matt for week 2 of British and Irish Pro League Season 4. How are you doing, Matt?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks. Are you excited for today's game?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've got some super strong players. Especially, Acrose last season was really strong. He's had a good start for this season as well. We've got Nya, who missed last week. He was away, but he's going to show up, no doubt, this week. And Liffey playing a comp in Cam 2 for the first time. And the last player will be Reno, who had a really good seeding, has to be said. Definitely pracked.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is going to be like a match of surprises, or at least I hope so. Because as you said, like we don't know like Nyaruko's pace, because last week like he was no show, and at the same time like Liffey is trying to play in Cam 2 for the first time means that week by week he may like actually get more comfortable and get a bit better at it. So last week their performance was not the strongest, to be fair.
No.
They didn't have like the easiest of matches either. I don't remember exactly the opponent, but their pace was like pretty much like unbeatable for them. This week, possibly more interesting. So I'm really interested to like see what happens.
Yeah, we'll just wait for the players to join the lobby.
Yeah, at the moment we are already waiting on the server, and we are a bit short on stuff like this week, so like casters are going to be also doing a bit of adminning. So apologies in advance if we mess something up, but we'll do our best to keep the schedule tight.
Acrose joined the wrong server. GG. What can you do? But yeah,
we should probably move server then. Like Acrose is always right.
Yeah, true. Map pack for this week. We've dropped the mine map. So we've got the dock map, we've got the Lin map, and we have got the Asa and Curb map in for this week. Should be interesting to see.
Have you got the chance to play the dock map, the new one?
Yeah, I played it for AT, which is like about a second off WR. So like I know how it plays, but I'm not super confident in all of the lines. I wouldn't be able to make too harsh criticisms on the players.
Yeah, I also give it a quick play. It may be like the more like pace based like track of all of them. There aren't too many strange tricks, I would say. So we may be able to see some close rounds there. Okay, it looks like we have players that are starting to join the room as we are speaking.
Yeah, we're waiting for Reno, and that'll be a fourth player. Boom. So I guess you'll try and give a slightly unbiased cast, but you have a teammate in the lobby.
I do. I effectively do. But to be fair, so I'm very close to Nyaruko too. Like we have like some past, him and I, missing the finish together. Those kind of experiences like bound like two human beings forever. Okay, so we'll still miss one player. Get there.
Yeah, I don't know if you have any predictions, but I will assume that Acrose will have not an easy match. I don't think anyone's really ever going to have an easy match in Div 1. But I think I will assume Acrose will win, and Nya will come second, and then I have no idea after that.
Yeah, I feel the same. Pretty much, it's probably going to be a fairly like far like first place, and then like a very good fight for the second place. Which
for sure.
I'll say like it's what we want to see.
Yeah, if Nya comes with some consistency, because he obviously has incredible pace, if he has some consistency, then it would definitely be difficult to beat. But if not, then yeah, it's definitely wide open for those points.
So I'm asking production, do we have any news from TheRenoFella? Is it all silent?
Reno type 1.
Reno type 1. Reno, if you're following the stream, like, stop following the stream and join the server, please. But yeah. Anyway, since we are here, and now we have all 4 tracks like known, what's your favorite one?
Ooh. I would say that my favorite map is Bottle of Water, I think. Bottle of Water. Yeah, that'd be my favorite. Quite like the outside dirt at the start. It's quite nice. And yeah, the reactor penalty is also quite decent. It's kind of fun to just AK the no slide. Do you have a favorite of the ones that you've played?
Bottle of Water is definitely up there. Although I think I prefer Chain. Just because, yeah, Bottle of Water has a very good first part, and then like the second part is a bit more debatable as far as I'm concerned, like the water trick and the section afterwards. While like this one we are currently on, it's more like tag consistency based, so it's a bit more in my taste.
Yeah, that was the two I was fighting between putting top. So yeah, I'm not the best tech player of all time, so I find this map a bit more difficult.
Okay, we have all players in the server, and I just need Liffey's confirmation, and then we can start the match.
Yeah, I was complaining that fish and chips order will be delayed, so maybe they'll rage play and play better.
Okay, I think Liffey is driving
yeah, he's on a run.
He's not answering to me, but like in a matter of a few seconds, we should be able to start him. Unless they keep respawning like the end for 8 times in a row.
Wow, there we go. Everything will work perfectly fine.
Everything should work perfectly fine. Now we would go on the first track, also known as...
Why is Bozbez here? Why is Boz here?
Boz, go away. Please don't break the script. There we go. Boz!
Botnez.
Okay,
GG.
we should be good.
Warm up.
The name of the players are correct. The points of the players are correct. We have so many correct things, like, first time.
And the correct map first?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
We are gaming. We are really gaming.
What could possibly go wrong? Huh. Right. I was looking at PBs earlier, and Acrose does have the fastest PB of all 4 players on the 3 maps that we will be playing. So on here, he has got a 55.6, which is 0.3 from world record. Nya has a 55.7. Liffey has a 56.1, and so does TheRenoFella. So it's, yeah, all PBs within like 0.4, 0.5, which is, yeah. If you get rid of Acrose from the equation, then it's very, very similar.
Cool. So we're probably going to look at the most consistent player wins. Possibly. 20 more seconds to go. Still in warm up. Then we can actually start the match.
Yeah. The map's fine, Doc. What do you mean? Doc's just self-hating in chat about his own map. Anyway.
It's a good track.
Yeah.
To be fair, I enjoy the way Doc maps. I also like played a bit the track that he prepared for the Welsh LAN, and that was good as well. But let's cut to the chase. The match is starting.
Yeah. So I mean, everyone makes it through the first 10 seconds clean, which is always a bonus when you're casting a game. Into the first drift of the map, we see Reno go on a bit of a wider line, which leads Nya getting a nice grip on the inside of the grass, but pretty even between the top three players. Only about a tenth and a half in it.
Yeah, looks like Reno has some work to do. They are slightly in the back. Very close to the front. Nyaruko challenging Acrose.
Liffey with a bit of exit speed.
Yeah. Getting to the tech drifts. Acrose seems to have the upper end here. And unless they miss the finish, yeah, it's going to be the first round win for Acrose.
Yeah, 56.1, some good pace.
And you folks cannot see the in-game chat, but Nyaruko is nervous. They're communicating that very clearly.
Well, no DNFs, which is the main thing. I had to cast one of those last week, I think, in Div 2, so that was awkward. Boom, Liffey with a slightly slower start this time around, but definitely not something that keeps them out of it for the whole thing. With Nya, an unfortunate touch on the exit of the drift, will be overtaken by Liffey. And again, Acrose in the lead, but Reno's pretty close.
Yeah, actually they are in front now. They got a very good exit speed from the plastic into the grass section. And now let's see the reactor outside, penalty grass, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, they're still in front, but they have like a worse line, meaning that they won't have like a fast exit speed. And Acrose is able to get back in front. One more drift to go.
Both make it clean. Acrose with a crash on the fifth. Oh no! Oh, why did he risk?
That mistake was very costly from a first place to a fourth.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. Okay. Acrose is yapping in chat. Goodness. Okay, well, Caster Curse 1 has already happened, and it's been 2 rounds, so that's good. On track for a good round of commentary.
Yeah, the night is young. I still have many more in me.
Yeah.
So we go onto the third round. Everyone makes the start more or less cleanly. We have a close round for now.
Yeah, I mean, 0.2 separating 4 players. Nya with a pretty big touch on the inside of the grass there will put him into the back of the race for this round. But going into the reactor section, you see Acrose out front.
Ooh, that was pretty risky from them. Like they had like their back right wheel almost hanging out of the outside grass, and when you have reactor, you don't really want to do that. It's very easy to fly out.
Does he make the jump? There we go, safing it a bit more. Yeah, much better.
The kind of saving that Acrose can do is the dragon 0.1 time, which he said was like 0.6 away.
Yeah, it's faster than 2 people's PBs in this way, so...
Yeah. Safe time.
Yeah, you can save some turns and still set faster than people's PBs. So yeah, like, as easy as you can win around, you can get some motives to last in very next round by doing a simple touch like that.
Indeed, let's see if they can. Never mind. They cannot plot more pace and catch up now. The gap is now over a second, almost 1.5. So,
No DRS. Unlucky.
Unlucky, yeah.
Nya with a huge lead. I don't know if he's absolutely cooking. I don't know the checkpoint times. Okay, Liffey with an outside touch, but Nya is seems to be on good pace.
Yeah, this is this is not a Nya round. I was going to say, yeah, it's clearly a TheRenoFella round. They're surely playing hard on. They are aware of what's going on. They're perfectly.
There we go. That's
going
the
to
safe. That's arguably not safe by going that high.
Everything was calculated.
That puts them in the lead from 83 points from 81 with Liffey, and then 80 for Acrose, and 72 for Nya. So TheRenoFella is actually leading this match right now.
Somehow, yeah, that was not the scoreboard that I would expect to get, like going out of the first track.
Yeah, literally. I mean, it's the last two Div 1 games, or this Div 1 game and last week's Div 1 game that I casted. It's been the newly kind of the newer players that are playing, or new seedings anyway, in Div 1. That being Lynxy and Reno, that are just playing really well. So it's sometimes when you kind of graduate to the big stage, so to say, I mean, you can kind of get a bit nervous and play worse, but sometimes you get nervous and you just play better.
I guess so. It's really nice to see. So, here we are. Bottle of water. What are the most critical sections of the track, since it's your favorite?
The sausage drift that we just went over. You can literally just lose like 0.4 if you get it bad. Yeah, that's probably the most major part of this map. Other parts that I would say to note, the dirt entry before the water. It's a bit awkward. It's not the most intuitive thing from what I've heard from other players. I'm kind of playing it myself in time attack. Outside of that, though, it's pretty pace-based, I'd say.
Yeah, I definitely heard many people say that like that outside dirt was supposed to go the other way, so uphill rather than downhill.
Yeah.
And so that's why it feels a bit awkward. Yeah, I don't know if I completely agree with that. Maybe it's just the case of like people not wanting to let go of accelerate, and maybe that's one section that requires it. But at any rate, here we go to the first round.
Everyone makes the first checkpoint clean. That's always good to see. I mean, there used to be a nice little jump through line through the scaffold block that got blocked off, sadly. So we get to see people gear manage instead of line checked. But yeah, first outside dirt, Nyaruko and Acrose really pushing that. Reno and Liffey taking a bit more safe and dropping back a couple of tenths.
Yeah, Reno also had a bit of a gear issue, so yeah, they don't have the best speed going to the next sections. They'll keep dropping time here and there, but it's very close at the front. Both Acrose and Nyaruko are on good pace.
Yeah, I mean, the 300s between them. It's absolutely nothing to call it at this point. Going into the last drift of the map before the final grass section, and still crazy close.
Acrose has a bit more speed, slightly wider, but it's still close. Nyaruko with the inside line, and Nyaruko gets it by 7 milliseconds.
That is a great round, yeah. Wow, I mean, 59.6, pretty solid time to be fair for rounds. WR is a sub, just about 0.95. So yeah, 0.6 is pretty respectable pace.
Yeah, these are more or less the times that we were seeing last week to win rounds. So the quality definitely stayed high on this track. They didn't untrain it.
Yeah, I guess most of these players, or all of them apart from Nya, who wasn't here, has played this map in match setting last week. So definitely got some experience on the maps. But again, we got some clean starts from everyone. Reno with a better start this time. which will be nice to see if they can kind of convert this into either a first or second place.
But yeah, actually, very good start. Acrose got like the smallest of chat touches at the end of the reactor section, so they didn't lose a lot because the reactor was still active. Yeah, enough to put them like 0.3 behind the lead.
Yeah, I mean, Nyaruko with an outside dirt touch. Still just about ahead of Acrose, but we'll have less speed, so we'll lose it. And we see Liffey and Reno, the two Irishmen, battling it out for the top spot.
Liffey was really close to that pole in the middle of the drift there, but fortunately they make it clean, and they actually win the round. Slower time compared to last round, but like consistency is the most important thing. So they got that. And looking at the scoreboard, it's still very close. 69, nice. 71, nice. 62, 70, 72. So in more or less 10 points, we have all players.
Nya failed the two-wheel, so it's a bit slower off the start, but yeah, I guess 2/10 is pretty much nothing. What is curious to know, okay, with a bigger touch there, is that no one's doing the no slide out of the penalty. Which, okay, Liffey went the safe way. This is a funny round. But unless, okay, no, Acrose is doing the no slide, and the exit speed that you'll get is like probably 8 to 10 more speed than if you just don't no slide.
Yeah, it also like helps you to better set up the next drift, because the more speed you have, the more you can brake and like have rotation of the car. So it's fairly important. It's probably not the easiest to do if you are like if you have like match pressure and maybe you just want to like have a safe line.
Yeah, shaky hands definitely would recommend probably just doing the tap or the tap line and lose maybe a 10th or so, but definitely not crashing. But
yeah.
Acrose with another 59. Boom. And then, yeah, a few interesting lines a bit further down, but already the last round on the lit map.
Yes, indeed. And looks like Acrose is leaking part of the script in the game chat. Like they were aiming at the 69 point mark, and then they will not lose any more rounds from here on. It's very important for them.
Yeah, and they get a really good start this round as well. Decent outside that as well. Keep them away from everyone.
Yeah. Although again, like looks like the closest contestant is TheRenoFella.
Yeah. With a solid drift as well. Just not getting airtime on the exit is basically the main part of that drift. Not going too wide, not getting much airtime or any airtime.
Oh,
you don't really lose time.
good outside. But they yeah.
They keep it out the wall somehow. Oh, okay.
Not anymore.
I'll shut up.
But yeah, like that water section is so dangerous, because if you have like very good speed outside of the dirt, like sometimes you just like slide off and like there's no way of saving it. Yeah, we get Acrose winning another round, solidifying their lead somehow. And yeah, everybody else pretty much gets like reverse points to what they had in terms of positions. So like the leaderboard is shortening from the second place down.
Yeah. This is the first time, I think, all match that the lead has been over 10 points. So it's quite interesting to see whether Acrose is also really strong in rounds on this map as well. I imagine so. But yeah, I mean, this is a very technical map. A lot of tight sections and like lines that you've just got to hit. You can't really save them, or else you'll just bleed way too much time. So
yes,
yeah, I'm curious to see.
Yeah, I think we'll see the majority of mistakes happening in the last grass section. It's very easy to get wrong, and it's very important in terms of exit speed for the very final drift. So
yeah,
we'll see players risking it and making mistakes.
The one place I made quite a few mistakes, and I've seen people make mistakes last week, was after the booster in the start, you have the checkpoint before going onto the plastic. Entering that checkpoint on the inside on the right there, you can definitely clip that and just get really low speed through the checkpoint and just be gone for the round.
Yeah. Okay, about 10 seconds left into the warm-up. We're getting ready for the third track of this week map pack. And here we go.
The WR was set an hour ago by Boz with a 0.3. So that's stupid fast, a 56.3. Anything in the 56s is what needs to be driven to win a round. I'd imagine that we'll see 0.6s and 0.7s as winning times.
I don't know. I think last week a lot of winning times were more in the 0.9s.
Ooh.
So depends how much Acrose is risking it.
Because he's currently gaming. He is gaming.
He is currently definitely gaming. If they feel like the other people have pace and they need to drive fast, yeah, we're probably going to see 0.7. Otherwise, like 0.9 is going to be enough.
Yeah, this is surely 0.7 or something, right? 0.8, okay.
0.8. Still solid. Unfortunately, we see TheRenoFella failed the last drift, but
practicing
the last drift. Yeah, practice. Throughout this match, they always had trouble on the first round of a map. They're probably not super warmed up. So maybe we'll see some better performance from the second afterwards.
Yeah, I don't know how much comp experience they have actually as a player. Like, it's not a name I've seen around that much. So, Acrose tries to gigamax the inside there on the drift, and then Liffey touches the outside grass with engine off.
That's not what you want to do.
No.
So we have a battle with Reno and with Reno.
Reno. There we go.
We have Reno battling themselves.
Your time attack mode, but you don't have to set a good time. But I mean, Acrose is only 0.26 behind, and if anyone in this lobby was 0.26 behind me, I would not want it to be Acrose.
That's a very true statement.
He does drop the gear before the last drift, so as long as Renault keeps it out of the wall, which they do. Yeah.
They do, yeah.
Okay, that's not the pace I expected to be in Div 1, but hey, to be fair, if you see that you're that far ahead, you can kind of just let off and relax a bit.
Yeah. Although when the number 1 appears on your car, you know that Acrose is behind you. You know that Acrose is coming. So like, good job from TheRenoFella to keep like the pressure controlled.
Yeah. Oh, but it does often happen when you have a round like that and you kind of have the nerves build up and the kind of like the adrenaline builds up and you win the round, and then you make a small mistake in the start. So yeah, they've dropped a bit behind, but Nya's also made a bit of a touch.
Yeah, looks like this one is going to be a fairly comfortable round for Acrose. Liffey is challenging, but they're not. Well, never mind. Nyaruko somehow like got an insanely good like middle section, and they are back in business.
Yeah, they've got a pretty good grass line as well. Both Acrose and Liffey making the same touch in the grass as well will give Nya just a clear lead of over half a second now. Should be able to walk it into the finish from here. And Liffey with more extra speed.
Yeah, Acrose had like a bad line into drift. They had to release. And it looks like Nyaruko is very aware that the second half of their lap was fast. And they promised to do it never again. Very in character for Nyaruko. And in terms of points,
wow,
it's super close. 36, 37, 38. You cannot have it any closer than this.
No. We ignore Acrose. Acrose is in a different game right now, okay?
Acrose is doing what we expected them to do.
Yeah. Oh, he did the bonk. He did the bonk.
Very unfortunate mistake there.
I mean, Renault's dropped a bit behind, but Nyar touches the inside on that drift, a really important drift on the map. Will leave Acrose quite far out front, but again, Acrose goes for a wider line there and eats a bit of the penalty, which is part of the reason why Nyar got the overtake done last lap.
They do. It's a very scary section though, because like there is a bit of penalty outside, but you go through an engine off and there's like a very easy to clip wall on the inside, so it's full dead if you touch it. But yeah, Acrose, not with the best of pace. We would like to see times in the 56s.
Yeah, wait, it's pronounced Reno apparently. I was not aware of this. Should be spelled like that then, really mad.
Sorry, the right pronunciation is TheRenoFella.
TheRenoFella.
TheRenoFella, clearly. Like the capitalization in their nickname is wrong. But yeah, cool. We went full circle and we are back on Misty Seti. I don't know to pronounce this name. It's not an English word that I know.
It's a type of whale, apparently. So that's what I've found out today. I think it's a genus or a family or a species of whale. That's
okay.
Yeah. Apparently, Doc just like looks through a list of very fancy names and chooses one, which is completely based if you're naming a map that you've made.
Okay, so I'll go for Latin pronunciation, so it's definitely Misticeti. Yes, Idol. His brother is clearly the TheRenoFella. I think we are being too good at not casting warm-up. Like, next track, we should cast a warm-up.
I was going to say I've never casted a warm-up, but like the last ice competition I casted, I might have done it. Like, I didn't like full try-hard cast, but I did kind of start waffling a bit too much. It's a bit unfortunate. Anyway, end of warm-up means we can actually speak about what's going on screen without getting absolutely flamed by the chat.
Yes, we do. And looks like we got decent start from everyone. Acrose with a very minor lead at the moment. But yeah, they get a lot of extra speed out of the plastic. Good drift. But Nyaruko out of nowhere, like they are challenging.
Yeah,
they are not afraid.
Drift. But definitely pushing to stay in the fight. I mean, Acrose and Liffey, it seems now, the two people trying to force the pace, with Nyar a bit further behind. Acrose will get a wheel above the kind of the ridge there on the reactor, but it doesn't seem to affect them at all. So.
And we got an unfortunate touch from Nyaruko in the back, meaning that Liffey is the only person left challenging Acrose, and Acrose makes the finish with a very nice time of 55.9. So, yeah, they're fast. We know it.
I don't know why they're saying third, haha. Maybe I'm clueless.
I think they're speaking about how many 55s they drove, and it looks like this is the third one of the match, possibly.
Nyar. Oh no, he's full dead.
That's not great for them. They are already with the lowest score in the lobby. So this is going to be painful. Another 10 points being lost by the look of it. 7 seconds is not like the kind of a gap that you can catch up or even hope for other people's mistake. Like they need a huge mistake from someone else.
I mean, Acrose seems to be on good pace, and we see the two Irish players right behind, kind of battling each other, sort of 0.15 in it, but unless Liffey gets the tech of all time, won't be catching another 55. Yeah, I mean, that's comfortably faster than 2 people in the lobby. I mean, yeah, it's the kind of performance I expected, but it's always kind of cool to see.
Yeah, TheRenoFella is not happy. They feel like they're playing good, but they're not like getting the places they want.
Yeah, I mean, now with Nyar on 7 points, if they come third this round, they'll be on last chance. So they've got to kind of play spoiler now. Try and get as many points taken from other people as possible, and then just try not to get last.
Looks like for the time being, they're doing that successfully. There's no gap at all between Nyar and Acrose at the moment.
I wish I knew checkpoint splits. Just being able to call what time people would be driving, but yeah, I can't unfortunately do that. But I can see that Nyar is ahead of Acrose for now, but it's very, very close, and it will come down to the last drift before going into the Fear. And Acrose with a big touch on the inside there will definitely lose out to both Liffey and to Nyar. There we go. Nyar has done what they need to do to keep those 7 points intact.
Indeed. Bringing the match to be sort of close again. They will need another round like this to actually like make it actually even. But it's possible. They did it once. They just need to do it again. Easy, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, just win every round. Set WR.
Just go faster. XDD.
Yeah. Acrose is on a crazy start again, I think. I mean, kind of typical at this point, but see Liffey with great exit speed. Okay, I was going to say in last, but I mean, yeah, if you risk the airtime section, then you do gain quite a bit.
Yeah. Fortunately, they didn't go full outside in the dirt, and we have like a first row seat to Nyar flying away, unfortunately. Meaning they are now relegated to last place. We should lose them another 10 points, putting them on last chance, unless... No, Liffey doesn't make the finish.
At 0.8, okay.
But you know what? We are changing track now. So, mental reset.
Yeah.
Nyaruko just needs to lock in, deliver the lap times, and everything is going to be fine.
What could be quite funny is this round, after warm-up, it could be triple last chance.
It could be.
If TheRenoFella gets last, Liffey gets third.
Wait,
Acrose,
I think third place is actually -6, isn't it?
Oh, is it -6? Oh, wait, maybe not then.
It's probably 0, 4, 6, 10.
Yeah, that's what it actually. Yeah, that's what it usually is.
Yeah. So, yeah, we need 2 rounds for double finalist. So for triple finalist. But double finalist is still very possible.
Yeah, as long as Nyar doesn't get shaky hands. They definitely had pace here last time round. So yeah, I'll have to see if they can keep the consistency high. But yeah, if I was Nyar, I'd be toggling hard quite a lot. Making sure no one's crashed. And if someone has crashed, then just absolutely safety carring.
Yeah, at this point, like, trying to steal points from other people, like, it's a strategy, but it has diminishing returns. Saving yourself is definitely the priority.
Yeah, the players, when they're trying to force each other into making mistakes that still have points, then yeah, that will allow Nyar to get back into the game. So they kind of need to drive if they're one of the other 3 players. Not drive WR and crash. They need to just play a kind of safety round with decent pace and hope that the nerves of last chance kick in for Nyar.
Yeah. And we go into the first round of the second iteration of Bottle of Water.
Number is red on Nyar's car. But what will they do? It's up to them to decide if they'll stay in or go out this round.
They don't have the best of starts, though. Some gear issues in the first grass section. They are still in the game, though, for now. Hopefully they can catch up the gap.
Yeah, and only Acrose going for this no-slide exit. And gets a really good drift as well up front. Same with Nya, now getting a really good drift. We'll go up to second place. So it's definitely clear of last by a few tenths. But anything can go wrong at the end of this map.
Indeed. The last drift can be deadly, so they need to make sure to make it cleanly. One jump to the end left. And this will put Liffey into last chance. Actually, no.
Wait, it's -7. Wait, it's oh my goodness.
It is -7. I was wrong. So it's triple red number.
Okay.
Okay.
Things got a bit more interesting.
Now, will we see the match fixing of the century? With Acrose crashing this round and everyone being safe.
Oh no. Acrose can just safety car. Well, oh my goodness. What has he done? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Liffey's just sending the outside that for some reason. I would be not even say I don't even know if words can describe how safety car I would be right now. Half a second.
But I know my Liffey. In good focus we are ad-off players. We don't really switch it on and off. He's probably like not aware of anything going around him. He's just seeing like a 2 on the car. He doesn't know what that means. He just pushes. And looks like the most unlikely scenario just like happened. Everyone is safe.
Yeah, there we go. Boom. Round 1 of 6.
They just need to do like 4 more times, 5 more times. Easy.
Yeah. That if Acrose gets to 1 point, that would be quite funny. But I'd be shocked if they continued crashing.
Yeah, that looks like a very unlikely scenario. Although, shaky line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nyaruko from being last at the beginning of the round into
Oh,
first.
yeah. At least it's before the drift, so it's not actually too bad. If I had to tap anywhere, it would probably be there or before the reactor.
They are sending it. They are sending it.
Acrose gets a bit of a bump. He doesn't touch the outside? Oh, he does touch the outside. No way.
No way.
No way.
No way.
Cinema. Closer for the content. Wait, that's such a good round! What?
Content. Infinite amount of content. Can someone update the how many days since last TM drama website? Because it's 0.
I mean, the 3 people on finalists, 6/10 separating them. It's good rounds pace, but you've got to feel that if Acrose puts together a run, he will be beating those times. And it's just who will get eliminated first, who will have that slightly worse round where Acrose doesn't make the mistake. I mean, yeah, it's currently Liffey with the worst start of the 4 players, but gets a really solid outside there. Should have more speed than a couple of the players for sure.
Let's see how the reactor section goes, if anyone can pull off a good no slide. Looks like that person is Acrose. They have a slight lead now.
But I mean, will they crash? Probably not, right? Oh wait, no, I'll drop the gear. Oh, this is so close.
It's so close. I cannot call it. Okay, now I can kind of call it.
Yeah,
it's gone.
GG, yeah.
GG, yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah, they entered like with a bad line into the grass, and they were too wide at that point. Impossible to save.
Yeah, I mean the time that won the round last round would have been last in this round. It's just a matter of setting a good time when other people set a good time, and setting a slightly worse time when everyone sets a slightly worse time. But yeah, definitely happy for Reno. I mean, first time being in Div 1, and yeah, I don't know how their match last week went, but against this kind of competition, good to see them fighting for possibly a first or a second place here.
Indeed.
I mean, Acrose has the pace, and if they're not just full sending, they can definitely just win on this map in the next couple of rounds. But under some kind of pressure, I guess maybe if the heart rate goes up a bit, because they haven't been completely infallible. I mean, the last couple of rounds, we've seen make like 2 or 3 mistakes that have cost them some points. I mean, the lead was like 50 odd points, 51 points to the other people all on finalist, and now or last chance, and now it's down to 31.
Yeah, and we saw from like the first iteration of this track that Acrose doesn't always have the fastest lines in the middle section. So there's a chance for other people to like get in and try to, well, first of all, survive because they are all on last chance. But second of all, make Acrose lose some points.
Yeah. Thank you, Doc.
Okay, 5 more seconds of warm up to go, and we are ready for a few more rounds on chain.
Possibly the last map of this match.
Possibly the last map. That said, we played every track twice. So
Yeah.
good match.
Yeah, sometimes you just see 2 people walk away with it, and then but this, yeah, it's been really close between 3 of the players, and now it's, yeah, we'll see how much of a lead Acrose can maintain, or if they fumble it.
For the time being, we have the best start from Liffey. Reno, 0.2 behind. Still in range to
Liffey!
Oh, that's such a costly mistake. It's a very long respawn. And yeah, at this point, if Reno has any
It's safe finish. It's safe finish,
information about
absolutely.
yeah, it's safe finish. There's no need to risk like at all.
Or just, yeah, full safety car the drift. There we go, GG.
GG. And we have Liffey taking the 3rd place.
Boom. -2 points. So now it's -8, -4. So, or -8, -0. So what's that? 29, 4 rounds.
Yeah, I think now we are getting into the very unlikely territory because
yeah, well, I mean, really, with the best start I've ever seen on the map. Okay. Oh, and
never mind.
GG. That was such a nice precision start as well.
Yeah, they were clearly locked in to deliver the best possible time they can drive. Unfortunately, that didn't last for long. But, you know, I think like going into this match, if like someone said to Reno, yeah, you're going to finish second.
Yeah, definitely no complaints, I think.
Yeah, I think they'd be super happy about it.
Especially with, yeah, I mean, the quality of players that we've got in here. I mean, it's, yeah, no joke. They definitely got some pace and some consistency that's really solid for the div. There we go. Acrose finishing it out with a 56. GG. Well played.
GG. And this is the end of the game. Well played to everyone.
25 points. That's pretty dominant, to be fair.
But not excessively. So
no, yeah.
Enjoyable to watch. And looks like it's back to our faces. And I'm going to look very concentrated for a moment to type the results.
Yeah, locked in.
Cool. And while I do that, so as a public service announcement, like me and Darklight, I'm going to split for the next like round of matches, and we're going to stream some Div 2 on our own channels. And on this channel, you are going to get another Div 1 game, which is going to be looking at the script. Pause.
Holding.
Pausing. Jaffa versus Miles versus Linksy versus Endo. So very good game there. Linksy is definitely the revelation for this season, in a sense, beating Boss like last week. So stay tuned. It's going to be some good gaming on this channel.
Waiting for new commentators.